Okay, so here we are with this week's market snapshot. What's happened in the Northern Virginia real estate market for the last 7 days in under 5 minutes.
Hello, everyone. Today's date is April. What is it?
Don't worry about the date. It's fine.
Okay. The date does not matter. Okay, I've just been informed the date does not matter, people. Let's take a look at these. Buyer activity versus inventory. As usual, our orange line is buyer activity. What does buyer activity mean? Does it mean they're going out getting coffees, enjoying this beautiful weather? Or does it mean they're going out and planting their tulips? No, they should have done that in the winter, even though I did mine in the spring. Thank you for those, by the way. It means that they are out house hunting, right?
Yes. Those are the properties that were under contract, either active under contract or pending.
That's right. I was like, how does anybody know when I'm house hunting? You don't know what I'm doing.
These are the properties that went under contract. Okay. What's the blue line?
The blue line is the new homes that we have on the market. That's right. Somebody just said, yes, I'm ready to put my home on the market. And they
back on the market.
Or back on the market. And they have listed it. And that's what you see as an active listing. Not a pending, not an active under contract, not a coming soon, but an active listing. People, that's what that is. And it looks like it's going down just a little bit in these last 7 days, but while buyer activity, it did what? It went straight up, just like my lovely husband said that it would. Because what did he say? He says that when the inventory thing goes up, the next week buyer activity follows. If the inventory thing goes down, do you say this part?
Yeah.
That the buyer activity follows, and it'll go down the next week.
But I have a correction for this.
And it did happen, but there's a slight correction, and I'd like to turn to the beautiful husband for that correction.
Okay. So this buyer activity dropped dramatically for the previous 2 weeks. These are the weeks of spring break in Fairfax County and the weeks of Easter. So buyer activity was down. Inventory was somewhat down, but it still continued its overall trend up, telling me that there is an overflow of inventory versus the buyer activity. That's why we had this really high spike. Even with this little downward trend, I expect next week we'll still see probably a little bit of an upward angle on the buyer activity. That's the correction.
Well done.
Thank you. Okay, so the gap. Here is the buyer activity. Here is the inventory.
That's a super seller market.
That's a gap. It is a super seller market. As you can see, the previous week we dipped down pretty dramatically because the buyers were all on vacation. They're back, so we're back up to our seller's market, and we're still with that steady trend upward. The beautiful thing, even though it's a seller's market, even though it's a strong seller's market, is that it has not yet hit that spike going up. Maybe this will be a season that buyers can have a little bit of an opportunity where they're not facing what they faced here.
Yeah, especially the buyers who understand like what numbers look like and percentages, and like 0.0 something percent and 0.1 something percent really isn't enough of a big deal to keep you seated. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna get there. It was just a long-winded way. So you smart buyers can be like, hey, not everybody's as smart as I am. They're going to be sitting at home wringing their hands over a few little fractions of a percentage point. I'm going to go out and go shopping.
That's right. And you can look at the video that we shot last week, Buyer Makes a $100,000 Mistake, to see what can happen and what the cost of waiting can be. So I highly encourage you to watch that video.
Highly encourage it too.
Yes, it is a strong seller's market. There are multiple offers, but it is a good idea for buyers to go ahead and come in now, because when the interest rates do come down, it might not be until third quarter. We don't know, but when they do start coming down, the market's going to get flooded. So go ahead and get in now while you can.
You have to live somewhere.
That's right. All right, that's the market report. And
I was going to follow up with something clever.
Go.
It was like I was setting it. No, it's.
Oh, you have to live somewhere.
No, don't say. The moment's ruined.
All right. We'll see you next week.